Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of a Doctor Who reaction. This is Rose Live and my name is Matt. Hello. Alright, so... Oh my god, it's been a while. It's been a fucking while. So, alright. In case you're watching this in the future and you're watching this in like a playlist or something, first of all, thank you. Second of all, it's been a while since I did a Doctor Who reaction series, but hey, we're going to be watching Series 13. It's starting right here, right now. It's Halloween. It's the 31st of October, 2021. Oh my god, a lot of shit has happened to the world since the last time we watched Doctor Who. But hey, here we are now. Okay, it's fine. Let's just watch some dumb sci-fi. But hello. Okay, there's gonna be a timestamp on the video, so you can skip to a reaction if you want to do that. But I'm gonna do a little bit of an intro here. I'm just gonna talk about a couple of things. First of all, hi, hello everybody. Welcome to another Doctor Who reaction. It's been a long time. I checked. Last time I did one was the Revolution of the Daleks, which was 9 months ago, which honestly felt like it was longer. And then I checked the last proper episode of Doctor Who, and that was on May 2020, which means it's been a year and a half since properly Doctor Who reactions. And to be fair, this is gonna feel like a little bit short because there's only 6 episodes coming up for this new Doctor Who season, Series 13, and I'm gonna tell you about what I know about Season 13 so far. So the episode aired today. I haven't seen anything about it, but what I did see for a while before this aired is, okay, so the progress of the new season has been a little bit fucked because of the COVID. 2020 wasn't great. It was a rough year, so they had to essentially cut the amount of episodes that you're going to be seeing in the season to, I think they said 8 initially, and then they said actually we're going to do 6 and then a special. I think that's what they said. So they're going to be airing 6 episodes. Another thing that they said, and I think this is something confirmed like not a long time ago, I could be wrong, is that this season is gonna be a singular storyline. Like it's just gonna be a per episode storyline. It's not gonna be a villain of the week kind of thing, adventure of the week, which is usually what Doctor Who does. The closest thing that we've got is 2-parters, that we've done a lot of them, but in this instance it's like, no, the entire season is just gonna be one thing, and which caused the weirdest thing to happen, because one day I woke up and I checked Twitter and I saw that Trial of a Time Lord was trending on Twitter, and I was like, wait, hold up, what? Why are people talking about Trial of a Time Lord? And it's because, hey, they announced that they're gonna do a singular storyline for this season, and people were like, hey, they did that before one time. People like to forget, but that did happen, which made me think maybe I should watch all of Trial of a Time Lord. But then I was like, no, I don't have the time to do so. But yes, this entire 6 episode thing is gonna be a continuous story. It's called Doctor Who Flux. It's weird that they gave it a subtitle, but you know, Trial of a Time Lord had a subtitle. They did officially. What people refer to it as such. So yeah, sure, this is going to be known as the Flux season. Flux is going to be its continuous storyline, I'm assuming. I don't know why Flux has anything to do with anything. We'll see. That immediately just makes me think of the Flux capacitor from Back to the Future, and that's all I got. The other thing I know is that there's going to be a new companion. It's a dude, and I don't know the actor. I don't know any about him, so that's it. The other thing is that I'm not sure if this was confirmed, but I think people said that this is going to be the final Jodie Whittaker season. I'm assuming she's going to stay for the special after the season is over. But yeah, this is going to be the final 13 Doctor season, which, you know, it kind of makes sense getting 3 seasons per Doctor. You know, Capaldi got 3, Matt Smith got 3. I think they got more episodes total though, but Jodie's stories are also longer. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer that this season is 6 episodes only. That is a bummer. And I also feel like Series 11 was a little bit of a safe season. You know, they were like, all right, let's play it safe. Let's see where we go. So it kind of feels like the only season where we got to see Jodie shine was 12. So hopefully this new series is going to be fantastic. We'll see how it goes. And the final thing that I know, and I think this is the final thing, is that my man, RTD, Russell the Davies, the lad himself, is coming back to Doctor Who after the season is over. This is the next season. He's gonna be coming back and taking over. And I'm just like, oh my lord. Like, so here's the thing. I don't know jack shit about like British writers, okay? I don't know anything about like who can write for a TV show. I don't know anything about nothing. But if there's one man I trust with Doctor Who, is Russell T Davies. That's like the only person you could have told me he's coming back. He's going to be the new showrunner, and I'll be actually excited because that's a man that I know. Oh, he's going to do good. He's going to do good shit. So because even Stephen Moffat, I'm like, okay, Moffat can do like the best stories. See, Heaven Sent, but then he can also like miss. So I'm like several of the seasons of Matt Smith seasons, I'm like, okay, what the fuck are we doing? But like RTD, I'm like, all right, that's good shit. That's good shit. Jack came back last episode. Oh, what if Jack comes back for this season? That would be great. I would love to see that shit. I want to see Jack back. I want to see Gwen back. That's not gonna happen, but I would love to see it. But it would be great if RTD came back and then he started doing cameos instead. Because like RTD did do a lot of like hints to the previous show and cameos to like RTD made it really well to like to make you feel at home whenever he directed Doctor Who. So I'm excited for that to happen. Sorry, this is a weird intro where I just discuss what happened in the Doctor Who universe while it wasn't on camera. But hey, I want to talk about this. So yeah, leave a comment below if you want to talk about this shit. But yeah, I'm just beyond excited for the next season. But hey, let's get excited for this season, okay? This is where it's at. We get a new companion. We get a singular storyline. I hope that they give the 13th Doctor and Yas and I suppose the new companion a lot of time to shine. We get a singular storyline, so that's going to be great. Yes, 6 episodes though. The fact that it's gotten crunched down to only 6 episodes make me feel like it might be moving really fast. We might get a lot of shit happening in this episode, so I'm excited for that too. That's mostly what I want. I want eventful episodes. So yeah, I'm just happy to watch Doctor Who again, and I will be reacting to every single one of these episodes as they come out. I have no idea when this is going to be airing and when the next episodes will be airing as well, because I'll be honest with you, I don't have a lot of time in me. I'm in the middle of watching Hannibal and editing and reacting, as well as Squid Game. Check out the Squid Game reactions, y'all. But I've been doing that shit, and the only reason why I don't do 3 shows at a time is because that's too much for me. But I cannot just let Doctor Who go. So I will have to make time for this. And I don't know when it'll be coming out. Hopefully it won't be too long after the episode airs, but I might be jinxing myself. Please don't blame me if it takes a while. So I cannot give you a proper schedule for the release of these episodes. Hopefully it'll be like a day, 2 days, 3 days after it aired. But yeah, we'll see. Sorry, like I need to keep... As much as I hate to say it, my priority is on Hannibal and on Squid Game, because people are giving me money for those on Patreon. By the way, check out the Patreon. But yes, I have no idea what I'm going to do with Doctor Who, but hell yeah, fuck it, let's watch it. Let's watch this shit. Final thing I want to plug in is, hey, this is the new first episode of a new season, which means you can watch the full-length reaction to this episode if you're into that. There should be a link below in the description where you can go into the full-length footage of me watching this full episode, and you can watch the episode alongside me. You'll have to bring on your own footage, but besides that, you can do that. And the only reason you can do that is because it's the first episode. For the next 5 or whatever amount, you'll have to go to the Patreon to get that exclusive reward. But yeah, that's about it, I think. I think we got everything out of the way. That was like a 10 minutes intro. I'm sorry about that. Doctor Who, y'all. Let's do it. So, Doctor Who Flux, Series 13, Episode 1. Let's go. Oh, yeah, you are.
Is that right?
Fucking goddamn it! Released!
And as for the tunnels being excavated, they are without purpose.
Are they?
Without purpose.
Are we digging up a Lovecraftian horror?
Boy, chat, I make your punters happy. What's the point of being alive if it's not to make others happy?
Alan says if you do
8 o'clock, the corner of Lark Lane.
Don't die.
Yeah.
not a
Her name is Die. She might die. They seem to have something going on, maybe. And he's gonna become a new companion, so there has to be a reason for that. Oh god.
Psychic connection reactivating, Doctor.
What the fuck is happening?
am I saying this?
Not even. Just whoa. Alright, power level established. This guy's strong. Oh my god. Did you just absorb her life force? Are you a vampire? Not that you could do much, but oh shit. Oh shit, he's the boogeyman. And he's coming for the doctor. So the doctor should have some kind of connection to this guy then. What the fuck is that?
It's like the TARDIS is leaking.
Ooh. That would be concerning. The last time this happened, the master came back, turned into a snake. I turned into a... What's the name of that guy? Was it Eric Roberts? Okay, they're watching them? Why these two people specifically? Nothing.
Take the soup, will you?
What the fuck was it?
Yes. Gaze upon my might.
That's random.
You lot tonight?
Of Karl, vanquisher of 1,000 civilizations.
Chewbacca?
You will do exactly as I command.
Don't think I will.
This guy is just a Star Wars reference. Okay, there's something special about Dan.
What did you just call me?
I mean, it's good, like, it's cute. It looks dead soft. Is it real fair?
Oh. Okay. That's a lot of ships.
7 billion Lupari ships coming this way. That's an invasion fleet, right?
7
Looks like
billion? Are they gonna take every person on the planet or something? Oh fuck, Dance's house. Whoa. Sucked.
Sorry!
Not your fault, it's okay. Oh my god, that poor person. Oh, it would miniaturize. Arctic Circle. What the fuck is happening? Who are these people? Do y'all know what this is?
They promised this would never happen.
No, you know what this is.
Gravest emergencies.
Okay.
We didn't receive the warning.
Why are you doing this? What's so special about me?
Nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing special about you.
Okay.
You're insignificant, irrelevant, and utterly meaningless.
Then why am I here?
Doctor! Who's that?
What's that?
I have no idea. I didn't expect to see you here.
Someone you meet in the future?
We met. Not yet, but we will.
Okay.
In the past.
She knows that.
If it's true.
What?
I'm Claire.
Sure.
If what's true, Claire? You don't seem too sure about your past. I was just taking the long way home. This is Halloween.
Okay. File that plot thread for later. I like this though. I'm interested in that. Interesting.
That's not right.
What?
The doll's moved.
The TARDIS is fucky.
What sort of glitch? A glitchy glitch? What does it matter? Because I thought we were friends. We are friends. Then why won't you let me in? Since Ryan and Graham left, have I not taken you to amazing places? Of course.
That's not
I
what this
thought
is
I was
about.
showing you experiences of a lifetime. You're hiding something.
Don't worry, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. And I'm blinking. As long as I don't blink, you can't move. Because the audience counts. Okay, so she knows about them. Oh my god, that is a cold drop. That is a cold drop. I was like, what is that figure? And then I'm like, wait, shit. Girl, no, that's... You can take as much time as you need to, as long as you continue to look at it. Don't turn, you idiot! Close the door, just close it. Just close it, girl. Why did you blink before you close the door? Officer Binder. Oh, I think I've seen a picture of this guy. What the fuck is that? Alright, that's that. Oh, what? Whoa. Okay, hold on. That's fuck. That seems like what the Daleks tried to do in season 4, right? They had the thing that would just destroy all of reality, the reality bomb. That looks like that. It looks something that just disintegrates everything. What the fuck is me look? Oh, that's him. Hi. What's up, man? Please don't disintegrate these people out of reality. Well.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Wait, what? Oh, sure, whatever. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna assume that was the sister all along in disguise.
Secret item chest. Get that from the phone, I want you. No, see you soon.
Oh my god. Okay, all of these plot threads need to like conversion to each other. I feel like Carvanista is like a pawn of Skull Guy or whatever. Shut the axe down.
I did. And now the weapon as well.
I mean, it's still an axe.
You're gonna tell me everything you know about the division.
The division, okay. It's a shitty video game.
Get the doctor back at our ship. Assuming nothing goes wrong.
Why?
Our ship.
Things often go wrong.
Yes. Don't answer that.
That's not a question I can answer.
Oh, but he'll die the moment he does.
And for every human, there's a paired guardian looper. The bond is our genetic obligation and our honor. Only ever to come into effect in the ultimate crisis.
But that would mean you're not abducting.
You're protecting him.
The flux.
What's the flux?
A hurricane. Ripping through the structure of this universe.
Oh, the Earth's gonna get fucked.
Every particle.
Well, that's... Jesus Christ, this is so fucked. I mean, gone. What happens if you touch it? Do you get disintegrated?
This is not over. Between me and you, we are not done. Till run!
Right. I was hoping we would be friends with the doggy, but... Just get in, bro! Wow.
Seem to have a surplus of doors right now. I'm not sure why.
30 trillion light years away. Sure. Is that a Sontaran? Is that a Sontaran? Hell yeah, potato boys! They look different. I miss the skies.
I find myself excited.
Sure.
How can we breathe?
Protective air bubble.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, the Glycerville? That's bad.
What's that?
That's the Flux coming in. Get the fuck away from here. Can we pull the Earth with us like we did in Series 4? Whoa. Good transition. Wait, what? Okay, those were planets. Okay, cool, those were planets. Gone.
You can stop it, right?
I don't know about that. What? Where are we? This is so trippy. Hello, Skull Boy.
There is not a tiny corner of you that remembers.
Okay, sure.
Dancing across space and time.
Sure. Introducing a new villain.
Combat. And now after so long apart, we get to do it once more.
I don't know you.
Yet I know you. I remember every battle, which gives me the advantage.
Oh no.
Is it me or does it look like it's changing direction?
It's coming after us. We need to get the fuck out.
If the flux is coming for us, then we're gonna head to Earth.
What?
Bring me back my human, now! I'm not your human!
Is the Earth just gonna get obliterated right now? It's gonna be the craziest cliffhanger. Oh yeah, I forgot. We got Weeping Angels now. Maybe the Weeping Angels will save humanity by teleporting all of them to the past. Oh, she's being mind controlled.
Walking now.
We're going to have fun with you.
Sending you on a coronation for the ships. Get to communicate to them instantly. You have to move fast.
to like create a shield.
Interlocking.
I hope these dogs make a fucking shield. Yeah. They created a fucking bubble. We're trusting the dogs now. That would look so weird from the earth. Just the entire space just turns into like a metal ceiling. This is a banger first episode. Oh shit! Yeah? Did it do anything? Maybe we'll do something later. Yeah, what about this man? She got teleported? Where? Yo, what's happening with this guys? The episode is about to end and it's not gonna explain anything. Sure. Dun, 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 dun. What the fuck even was that episode, dude? I miss this. I miss this so much. I feel like Jack, you know? You know how in fucking Utopia, Jack shows up when they're at the end of the universe and Jack starts running from the people and he's like, oh, I miss this? That's how I feel like. Bro, they was just like, fuck it. You know, fuck it. Just go all out. Just put everything into this episode. And you know what? That's fine. That's good. Because if this is gonna be a continuous storyline that goes on for the entire season, that means we need to set up a bunch of shit. so okay. I like it that they did that on the first episode. There is a lot to talk about. There's a lot to theorize. I have no idea where to even begin. So I'm just gonna load up the episode and I'm just gonna play it. And I'm just gonna skim through it and we're gonna find things to talk about. So short version, just a short version of the events. A doctor was tracking this furry dude, Chewbacca, a dog. That dude was just a Star Wars reference, wasn't he? Like the fact that he straight up looks like Chewbacca, like a Wookiee, I suppose. And then he was like, "You will submit to me," or whatever. He was like actually doing like the Jedi mind trick thing. I'm like, I'm not even a Star Wars fan. I got that shit. That was like way too on the nose. But I really like that character. I really liked it, like the bears doggy things. They're cute, but also the idea that they're like battle warriors, but they're protectors. You know, they're bound to their honor. They're protectors, and it's like, yeah, we're coming here to get humanity and save them from the Flux. It's like, okay, that was a nice twist, but yeah, the main plot is, well, the doctor was tracking this dude because he's a former member of the division, like an agent that's still alive, and the doctor's trying to get information on the division, whatever that might be. So yeah, that's going to be something that's tied to the whole thing about the previous season with the Time Lords erasing the Doctor's memory and the mess, whatever. So that's probably going to be tied to that to some degree. And the Doctor is not telling Yas about it because that makes sense. This Doctor is becoming more and more, what is the word I'm looking for? Retracted. You know, 13 is retracting a little bit and not telling Yas about it. Not telling anyone about her problems and what she's feeling or what she's thinking, because it's like, well, they wouldn't understand, or like, well, I wouldn't want to inconvenience them, or just the idea of I don't want to share my feelings, something about those lines, which is something that you see her developed in the previous season, and I like that it's continued into this season. That is something that does add depth to her character, so that's something I like. And Yas realizes that this is the case, and I also like that. The fact that Yas realizes this, and then she's calling her out for it, but she continues to not say anything. So that's interesting for our main cast of characters. And speaking of new main cast, we got a new character here, Dan. I've seen him before. Like I've just like. That's why I recognize it immediately, because I've seen him in like Twitter pictures, you know, like I've heard things and I've seen things. Nothing spoilery because the episode just came out, but I've seen like promotional material. He doesn't sound like I thought he would sound like. I don't know what I thought he would sound like. I didn't have any expectations, but I'm just like, wow, he sounds very British, like very British. Like, I don't even know what region of Britain that accent is, but I can just tell that it's just not something I'm used to hearing. And yes, that's he sounded like nothing like I thought, but I got used to it. It was a little bit cute. But yeah. So he's just some regular dude. All right, sure. Because like that's the thing. Is that like, so I was thinking, okay, there might be something special to him actually, because wait, would there be something special to it? Yeah, because the Jedi mind trick didn't work on him. So maybe that's setting it up so there would be something special about him. But then they said that there's nothing. So traditionally, the reason why they're getting him, like normally there wouldn't be anything special about him, but maybe there will be something special about him because of the events of the journey that he's about to embark into. So we'll have to watch out for that, because there's gonna be a lot of dimensional timey-wimey shit, I assume. Wait, there was something I wanted to check. Give me a second. What was the Doctor Who episode? Can you hear me, Doctor Who? Like, this doesn't have anything to do with this, does it? Because this episode did have the like 2 elder gods of nightmares or whatever, and I suppose the school face dude, he reminds you of Cool Face from Metal Gear Solid 5, but that dude and the sister, it reminded me of them. So for a second I thought, are they related? But maybe they're not. But yeah, it seems that they're adding a new antagonist. It might become a permanent antagonist. It might just be for this season, which is it appears to be someone that the Doctor has fought before, probably before the first Doctor's era. He said they did a wonderful job with it, erasing your memory or whatever the fuck he said. So I'm assuming that he met the Doctor from before their time in Gallifrey. Or I'm assuming before their time in this set of lives in Gallifrey. So yeah, the Doctor just doesn't remember that shit, I guess. So okay, this tells us that the Doctor, in the previous life, the Doctor fought this creature, whatever his name might be. They did fight, and for all eternity, which makes you think that okay, are we just gonna end up with like the Doctor is God? Are we just gonna end there? You know, just like you got the God of destruction and the God of creation, you know, battling each other out and balancing each other for all of eternity. One makes a bunch of shit and the other one comes in and disintegrates all of it. And they keep tricking and playing each other and trying to stop the other. And they do so for millennia until they free each other, and then they just keep going. It could be something like that. It could be something like stupid like that. Because like that's the thing. It's that like previous episode with the timeless child thing storyline, which I know a lot of people didn't like, is that they added the door for a lot of like dumb shit that they could be doing regarding the Doctor and the Doctor's like history in the past. I personally, I could do without it, but I actually don't hate it, because you can just introduce that and not exploit it in a manner that ruins the show. They could do it. I hope they don't. But yeah, I really hope that it doesn't end up being like the Doctor is the God of creation or some shit, like something like that. That would be a little bit too much, you know, because it is too much. Because sometimes you feel like the main character is always just like overpowered, or in this case, it's not even like it's not supposed to be overpowered. I was about to go into anime talk, but it's this thing of like, I hope the Doctor doesn't become the center of the universe. I like the implication that the Doctor just nudges things into a favorable outcome, but I don't like the idea of the Doctor just being the center of everything. That's just a little bit too much. So I just hope they don't go that direction. But we get this new character introduced, the villain, whatever his name is, and he's like threat level established. Like he freed up, and he's just standing there, and then you turn into nothing. You disintegrate. The other lady, she turned into nothing. He like grabbed her arm and just turned into nothing. And the thing is that when I saw that, I was like, that lady didn't seem very impressed at the fact that she was just going to get disintegrated, that she was dying. But then I was thinking later, when he encounters the other lady, but that other lady turned out to be his sister. Because she said, "What are these thoughts in my head?" And I was thinking maybe he can completely manipulate everything, just like everything. And what I mean by everything is something that is even like not necessarily physical, like your emotions, like your thoughts. That would be great. And I guess in a way he can do that because he has a psychic leg, doesn't he? Okay, sure. So he can do that. He can control space because he can disintegrate you. Maybe time, because I don't know the nature of the disintegration. And he can control probably your mind because of the psychic link thing. So, yeah. He can just stand there and do virtually anything. So, there you go. Threat established. I have no idea where that's going to go. So, that's going to be fun. Yeah, that got introduced. He is creating the Flux. The Flux is just eating all of reality. It's the end of the universe, it looks like. Okay, that's the thing. Is that, how is this going to go? Because, like, how do we even solve this? How do we fix this? Because the end of the universe is, it's a paradox. But that's the thing, is that it's like, yeah, it will be a paradox. Things will just die, even though, like, we've established that they survive. But if they die, then it's a paradox. But what happens with a paradox? The paradox will destroy reality. Well, that's happening anyway. So never mind. Reality was destroyed anyway. So it's like, okay, I don't know where we're going with this. So, well, the last thing about Threat is that, okay, here's the thing. Doctor Who is a show that will have to continue. Because that's also the nature of Doctor Who as a show, is that you cannot hard commit. You can only soft commit. Okay? You cannot hard commit to destroying the universe, because that would mean that the show would end and everything would be gone. But Doctor Who needs to keep going because it's a legacy show, which means that you cannot hard commit into destroying everything. Okay? The show cannot end like that. Which means that there has to be a way out of this. Which leads me to think, okay, time travel. Okay, yeah, because, like, you know, sometimes the solution can be something as dumb as, like, Series 4, you know? Like, we're fucking pulling the Earth manually with the TARDIS and putting it back into place. And ignoring all the physics questions and the problems that would arise from doing so. Whatever, it worked, right? But in this case, I'm like, okay, what the fuck? This is more like a Stephen Moffat kind of thing. You know, this is more like Series 5. Remember Series 5 when there was a fucking crack that just ate all of reality? And then they were like, sure, we're going to reboot reality by exploding the TARDIS or some shit? And it was like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll buy it. And then it worked out and they were a wedding. Sure, it could be something wacky like that, you know? Like, because that's the thing about Doctor Who. Things work and you just kind of have to say, yeah, sure, and just move on with it. And it's like, yeah. So I'm just struggling with the thing where we're going to, from what ass we're going to pull that from, I suppose. So a lot of shit was introduced. So Dan, and so we had Dan, we had Dee, then we get this lady. I don't know her name. We see a lady walk in front of the TARDIS, meet the Doctor and Yas, and was like, "Doctor, oh, hi, I wasn't expecting to meet you here." Okay, so let me review exactly how the scene played out and what she said. "I didn't expect to see you here, not tonight. Have we met yet? Not yet, but we will. In the past, I think, if it's true." Okay, in the past, so I'm assuming we're gonna go to the past. Maybe we're gonna go to 1820, because we did see scenes from 1820. There were some dudes digging or some shit, and we didn't see that again, but something was happening there. So maybe there was like an ancient old god sleeping underneath the earth of some shit, and then, like, okay, I really hope that this is like a causal loop kind of thing. That would be interesting. if we see a causal loop where like the old god was imprisoned at the core of the earth or something, and then we freed it, and then we battled with it, and then we locked him away, but then millennia passed, and then he freed again, and that loops back to the first episode, something like that. I like the idea of causal loop, you know? I like the idea of like something that we'll see come back and loop on itself across the season, and that's something the Doctor Who can do now that we have a full like same storyline season. That is something that they could do, and that is something that they appear to be doing with this character, this woman that was introduced here. And that was like one of my favorite scenes in the episode, actually, because of the implication that she brings to the table. She shows up and she's like, oh Doctor, I know about you, we haven't met yet, but we will in the past. I think if it's true, what does that mean? Also, she said in the past. You mean the past, like 1820? You mean your past? You need the Doctor's past? If it's true, that's like a double, not absolute information dump, you know? We'll meet again, like we haven't met yet, but we'll meet in the past, maybe if it's true. Okay, sure. If it's true, according to whom? In the past, which past? Your past, my past, the past in general? Like, if what's true? And then she's like, oh god, look at your faces. I know I sound like a loon. Don't let me distract you. I don't know. I didn't even know you'd be here. I was just taking the long way home. There's a lot of like potential in which direction that line could like imply to go. I was just taking the long way home because it's Halloween. Then she was touched by a weeping angel. This is maybe what maybe happened. She met the Doctor. She got time displaced to the future. Like she's someone from like the 1800s or whatever. She got time displaced to the future, to 2020, 2021, and she's like, oh shit, there's a plague destroying everybody. Sure. Then she met the Doctor again. And then the Doctor was, and then she's like, oh shit, it's the Doctor. And the Doctor was like, I don't know you. And it's like, oh, you haven't, we'll meet again in the past. Her past. And the past in general. Because for her, it was like in the hundreds. Maybe if it's true, yeah, maybe because she doesn't fully understand time travel. She's just taking the Doctor's word for it. Because the future Doctor will meet her in the 1800s. And then she's like, I was just taking the long way home because it's Halloween. So maybe the Doctor told her, you're gonna go back home if you live in 2021 Halloween, which is when she gets attacked by the angel, and she time travels maybe back to the 1800s. Maybe. That does kind of make sense to those lines. So that's what I'm thinking. Another crackpot theory is that this is the Doctor after the Doctor regenerates, because we know the Doctor's gonna regenerate. So that's interesting. Actually, that's a good point to bring up. It's the idea that we have a full like storyline that we have determined for Series 6. So now that we do have that, we can fuck with it. We can like make something interesting with it. So maybe from episode 1, we're already gonna be telling you who the next Doctor is gonna be, because at the end of this, you're gonna see it, right? Though there is a special, but I think the new Doctor was already determined, because okay, this is something weird. This is something weird and dumb, and maybe it has nothing to do with it. But a week ago, I don't remember when the fuck it was. Okay, so this might be me reading into it a little bit too much, but Georgia Tennant, so David Tennant's wife and Peter Davison's daughter, who played Jenny, the Doctor's daughter, I think her name was whatever. She made a tweet that just said, "Still not ginger." Given that could be a reference to Good Omens, because I think David Tennant just dyed his hair for the role of Crowley. By the way, shout outs to my Good Omen reactions in case you haven't seen them. But I think that might just be a reference to the fact that David just dyed his hair red. But when I read that, I was like, wait, shit. Do we already know who the next actor is going to be? Because it could be. Because it would make sense for the new actors to be already be decided. Peter Capaldi was decided to be the next Doctor, like, before the 50th year anniversary. I don't remember when he was like announced, because I remember there was like a full event for it, because I remember watching it. There was an event where they were like, the next Doctor's gonna be, oh, it's Peter Capaldi, and I'm like, I don't know him, and he turned out to be great. But like, they do decide the Doctor's like way ahead of time, and if this Doctor Who season is only 6 episodes, and maybe they're already working on the special, then they should already know who the next Doctor's gonna be. So, and maybe Georgia Tennant has the inside scoop as to who that is. So maybe she already knows, and she knows it's not a ginger. Wait, maybe she doesn't. Maybe she hasn't encountered a Weeping Angel before. Oh, because she is looking at it and she's like, if you blink, it will move. Like she's like reminding herself as she said it. So maybe she's never run into a Weeping Angel before. Maybe the Doctor told her, if you run into an angel, this is what you do, because it'll get you otherwise. Maybe that's it. Maybe she doesn't really have experience, but she does have information because the Doctor told her. That's interesting. Yo, shout outs to that Weeping Angel scene. That was a great scene, because I was not expecting that shit. And I feel like I've read something about Weeping Angels online, but I just didn't think about them. I just completely forgot that I read something about them, because I also think there was like a video game that came out like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, yeah, sure, it's about the dumb video game. I wasn't expecting it to be here. So like, when she's walking and you see a shadow in the background, I'm like, oh, that's a weird looking alien. It's just like weird beefy arms, and then wait, shit, that's an angel. So that really got me. Dude, they're going all in. And then Sontaran showed up too. Yeah, sure, whatever. Just Doctor Who being a card. Sontarans, yeah, check. Weeping Angel, check. The end of the universe was mentioned, check. Dartis is acting wacky, check. What else do we have that was a cliche? We need Cybermen. We already got Cybermen, we already did Daleks. I mean, we're gonna do them again because this is Doctor Who. I have no idea what the Sontarans are gonna be doing. They just showed up. And they were like, yeah, we'll strike or some shit. So the Cataclysm approaches. We must be ready to take advantage. Okay, so some Terrans are just gonna show up and take advantage of the fact that things are fucked. Sure, you know, the universe is ending and the Sontarans are like, we do it. It's like, sure. I don't know what y'all guys are gonna do, but sure, that's fun. Funny Sontaran, man. Dude, I really like the puppy people. The doggies, I like them. I like the... what was the fuck was his name? Carvanista? That was cool. Carvanista was pretty good. I like Carvanista. Puppy. And he's like, we'll protect all humans. Like, sure. I like the Doctor rationalization for that too. She was like, oh, 7 billion humans, 7 billion ships, the man's best friend. And I'm just like, well, that last one is not really true. It's just a saying. But hey, thematically it makes sense for sure. I'm surprised that she didn't put together 7 billion ships and 7 billion people. Because, like, the moment that they said 7 billion ships, I was like, oh, are they each going to come in and take a human? You know, because it's roughly the same amount of people. It was the case, but they're taking them not to, like, kidnap them, but to protect them. So that's interesting. Yeah, sure, the Weeping Angels. Dude, the puppies made a shield. The puppies made a planet Earth shield to protect them from the reality bomb. Whatever. I'm just gonna call it the reality bomb because that's what the Daleks wanted to do, and that's like literally the same thing. Because they were testing it, and the reality bomb literally just disintegrated people in the exact same way that this shit was doing so. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that that's what it is. The Doctor shot the TARDIS vortex energy. There we go. It's been a while since we've seen vortex energy. Have we seen vortex energy at all since season 1? Series 1 with Eccleston? Because I remember with Eccleston, there was the Bad Wolf thing, and there was also the... God, fuck, what was the name? Raxacolicophalopatorius. Was that the name? Raxacolicophalopatorius. Oh, that was the planet. Oh no, was the home planet of the Raxacolicophalopatorians. Yeah, sure. I got it right. So we got the Raxacolicophalopatorians in series 1, and there was the one lady, the one that pretended to be the... What the fuck was it? It wasn't the Prime Minister. It was some kind of government position. And I remember that the Doctor well, she tried to be evil, and then the dog was like, well, fuck you, and then just opened the vortex energy, and then she stared into it, and then she turned into an egg. I remember that happened. So, have we ever seen vortex energy since then? Not that I remember. It could have happened, but yeah, I like we get to see that. I thought it was like leaking at one point. It made me think of the 1996 movie, which I also did a reaction for. God, that video must be very old. Like, that's the thing about the old videos on this channel, is that they look like shit. I hate them. I hate how shitty they look. The quality is so bad. The quality has gotten so much better over the past, 2 years. Like, it's gotten so much better. But, like, I had a lot of fun with that reaction. That video looks like shit. But, whatever. I had a lot of fun with that. So, sure. What am I talking about? Oh, okay. There was one thing else that I wanted to talk about this episode. We get to see, I don't know what the name of this man is. Officer Vinder. There we go. We got to see Officer Vinder or Captain Vinder or whatever. Vinder. Whatever. Just Vinder. He looks cool as shit. I like him. I like his design. I like his design a lot. But he seems to be stuck in this one position. Or I don't know if it's his job or whatever. Someone put him there and you can't escape. But he's just sitting there and he's just looking at the universe. And then he sees the reality bomb happen, and he's like, fuck. I suppose the Flux. Yeah, that's the name of the Flux. He thinks the Flux happen, and he's like, fuck, as you do, and then he leaves his post. I don't know what his role into the story is going to be, but he's clearly going to have a role, because they give him a lot of screen time. So I wonder what the role is going to be, and I like him. I like his design, and we'll see where he goes. We also get D, I think that's the name of the D. I think she was. Did she end up in like a sewer or something like that? Diane. There we go, Diane. Like a house started sucking her into it, and the house just started glowing white, and there was smoke, and then she's like in like a sewer. And then the other lady just came out and said, we're gonna have fun with you. So yeah, I have no idea what's happening with her. And then we got the other lady who got touched by an angel, time travel to the past, maybe. So yeah, that's another thing. So yeah, sure. A lot of characters, a lot of plot threads immediately we have to follow. And you know what? That's good. I like that. This is going to be a good, fun experiment to do. What's going to happen if we grab Doctor Who and we make a singular 6-episode storyline? It's going to be fire. Because, like, here's the thing. I like the episodic nature of Doctor Who. Like, I do like the every episode a new adventure kind of thing. It makes it so it's a fun, digestible show that you can just watch and you're gonna talk about it and you're like, yeah, that was good, and that was like, I love that story. I didn't like the story very much, whatever, and that was just it. And then we move on. I actually do love that because it makes it so we have multiple adventures with each of our doctors and companions. So like whenever I think back to Capaldi, I think of so many adventures that I went with Capaldi with, you know, like, and so that's the bonus of doing a show like that, an episodic show. But at the same time, I've said this before, my favorite episodes are the two-parters, which is why Series 9 of Doctor Who is my favorite, because it was like entirely two-parters. So and something else I loved about Series 10 is the little mini arc we had with the monks. You know, we had Extremis, Pyramid at the End of the World, and then the Lie of the Land. That was good. I was told that the third episode in that was kind of botched because Moffat's like dad or someone had just died, and so he didn't have a lot of time to go over the script, so it was a little bit rushed, and I can see that, I can understand that, but I still enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the idea of just having a little mini arc, which is a singular story, and we just kind of carry on, and this season is essentially that, and I'm excited for it. It's just 6 episodes, good. It's not gonna be super long, because that's another thing. Y'all know Torchwood, because after I finished Doctor Who, I started watching Torchwood. That was the show that replaced Doctor Who on the channel. So you can watch all my Torchwood reactions on the channel if you want. Banger show, by the way. I will defend Torchwood. Torchwood slaps. 80% of season 1 it's kind of mid, but season 2 and onwards slaps, except season 4, and that's what I'm trying to say. Series 3 of Torchwood Children of Earth was amazing, and the reason why it was amazing is because it was a singular story, which was 5 episodes only, and they told everything they needed to do. They hit everything they needed to hit, and it was just fantastic and mind-blowing and emotional, and fuck them kids, said Russell T Davies. Fun thing about that is that, so I watched Children of Earth episode 5 like at the same time that I watched Revolution of the Daleks, which led to the funniest release of videos in a row and the funniest matching thumbnails, which you will be seeing right here. Because you get to see Jack being like, oh my god, I just murdered my own grandchild, holy shit. And then next to it, you get to see, yeah, man, Doctor Who had fun adventures. It's like, yeah, that's the difference between Doctor Who and Torchwood. But the problem with Torchwood Miracle Day, which was season 4, was the fact that it was, I think the story was good, but it was 10 episodes long. And that didn't need to be 10 episodes long. And I think that was a big problem with Torchwood Miracle Day. I think the show suffered from it greatly, and I think and whenever we do a singular storyline, I worry that that's gonna happen, that it's gonna drag on, and they're gonna try to milk it too much or whatever. So I'm glad that Doctor Who's like, no, 6 episodes, and it's like, good. I trust that every episode is just gonna be filled with shit, and it's just gonna be amazing. So I'm excited for that. I'm very excited for that. Again, the universe is ending. This happens like every season. How many times has the universe ended? I don't know if they mentioned what the name of the like new evil creature or whatever that is destroying everything. I don't remember if they mentioned what his name is, but if they did, just let me know in the comments, because I didn't pick that, and I don't want to look anything. Well, I don't have to worry about spoilers, don't I? Because the episodes haven't come out yet. I just realized that. Oh, that's weird. This is the first time I'm ever like watching something as it comes out. Yeah, it's the first time I'm doing a reaction where I'm watching something as it comes out. I can Google things for information. I didn't realize that. That's fun. So I will look up if he has a name, and if it doesn't, then we're good. But anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this reaction to Doctor Who. Thank you for being here. Oh, another thing I wanted to say is that I've been having an idea to do for a Doctor Who kind of ish video that is not really a reaction. It's just something I wanted to do, and it's something that I actually did like a year and a half ago, but YouTube didn't allow me to upload it because it got blocked like 20 times. So I'm gonna try to do it again. If I can do it, you'll see, but if I can't, you won't. But hopefully it'll happen, and if so, then sure, it'll pop up on the channel. Oh, and another thing is that check out the Patreon if you're interested into whatever I do, and if you just want to support the channel, because honestly, I could use the help. So if you would like to do that, you can support the channel. I cannot offer you early access because I'm reacting to these episodes as they come out, but there is full length for the episodes. So yeah, that. Thank you so much for tuning in, I guess, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, take care, everybody. Alright, everyone, thank you so much for tuning into this Doctor Who reaction. If you would like to watch the next one, tune in next week, and make sure to subscribe to the channel in order to get a notification for that. Check out my links, social media, Twitch stream, and the Patreon, mostly if you want to support the channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for tuning into this, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.